It could be due to family, money issues, or your annoying girlfriend. Now, this is going to be triggering a fight or flight response in your body, and it's worth noting that what bothers you may not necessarily bother others. Hello everyone, my name is Tarek Batakji and you're watching episode 2 of Weekly Dose of Stress. Well, in this part, we're going to be giving a couple of examples regarding good stress. Now, first of all, handing in a report. You know this report that you've been working on for the past couple of months, and you know your whole semester is basically lying on this one document and you're just clicking send. This feeling you get when you actually send it, these jitters in your stomach, everything you've been dealing with is finally over. Now, this is an example of good stress. Now, the second example is actually public speaking. When you're speaking in front of a large group or a large audience, this is, when you get sweaty palms, maybe even your mouth starts drying up. These are all examples of good stress. It's just your body's mechanism, your body's ways in order to deal with this situation. Now, the last thing we're going to be talking about is your girlfriend. Well, just picture this, right? You're sitting in this restaurant with this hot blonde girl, and everything is going great, and your girlfriend just comes into the restaurant just out of nowhere, and she sees you. There's going to be a major difference between the stress that you were feeling here and the stress that you're going to be feeling right there. It's going to be completely different. So that type of stress is negative stress or bad stress, and we're going to be talking about in the next. Now, it could be a result of maybe being frustrated, angry, scared, or even worried. Now, there's one thing we have to point out before we actually get into the symptoms about bad stress, is the fact that bad stress is obviously bad for our health, and it can have some long-lasting effects on our bodies. Also, do you remember when we were young and we were forced to actually hand off some bad grades to our parents? You know, this anxiety, this feeling of being scared that we had? This is exactly what bad stress is. Now, we sometimes will deal with this on a daily basis, but we're going to be talking now on the symptoms that could be a result of this bad stress. First of all, we're going to be talking about the physical symptoms. Now, the physical symptoms include headaches, trouble in sleeping, and sometimes even oversleeping, muscle pain, and high blood pressure. Now, the emotional side of things, we've got moodiness, lack of motivation, we've got anxiety, and we just can't get ourselves to go and get things done. Now, during the last segment, we're going to be talking about stress overload. Now, this is going to be the final segment of this video, and in this part, we're going to be talking about a very serious issue. First of all, stress overload is where we actually bite a bit more than we can chew, and we put our bodies under too much stress, more than it can handle. Now, before we actually speak about the symptoms of stress overload, we want to be just mentioning something very important. Just like mentioned before, stress overload is a very important issue and that cannot be taken lightly. Whenever you're under this much stress, please consult a family member, a friend, or even a specialist. Now, some symptoms of stress overload includes maybe panic attacks, overeating, depression, withdrawal from family and friends. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Weekly Dose of Science. I'd like to thank all of you guys for watching. Please, if you haven't already subscribe down below, drop a like on the video, and comment down your suggestions in the comment section below. Have a good day.